Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading. This is the weekly analysis for the Aussie dollar versus US dollar, December 22nd, 2019. So as we go into this Christmas week, we should see some low trading volume. It's very light. However, price will still move in some way or the other. So let's take a look at which way we think price is going to swing. So to start off with, I wanted to show this very long-term downtrend. Since about 2012, it's been happening with the Aussie dollar versus the US dollar. Just a lot of strength out of USD over the course of time. So I'm always the long game trader as far as I'm very concerned about the long-term trend because it's typically the most powerful, right? However, if I want to do day trading, I have to do it in a short basis. So a lot of flipping back and forth between the two, but I always want to start with what's my big picture analysis. And the big picture analysis is this is bearish, right? Aussie dollar versus US dollar is bearish. We see our moving averages. I've got a 20, a 15, a 200. And this is the weekly charts. This is a pretty big picture. But we see is that we've got fast. On top of that, we've got our medium. On top of that, we got our long, which is exactly what I want to see. I want to see fast, medium, long. If it was a buy, then it's flipped over the other way. But that tells me everything's really, the trend is continuing. However, at the same time, whenever price pulls back towards the 50 average, I'll look for a good opportunity to sell or buy. So we see the last 3 weeks, Aussie dollar has really been pushing up versus the US dollar. However, it's moving right into this, this resistance zone here. We see price has really been kind of congested historically through the 68, 69 cent range. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit closer and we look at our weekly pivot points and how those apply. So here we go. We see price just came up and touched that 200-day moving average, and historically, right, if you want to know what the future is going to happen, if you want to know what's going to happen in the future, look back in history, right? You hear that a lot. What we see historically when price comes up and touches or almost touches the 200-day moving average, it quickly moves away and the downtrend continues. Sometimes the move down is larger than others. But we see once again that price this week came up and touched that line, pierced through this resistance, and then quickly moved away. So I'm not concerned where price goes as much as where do my candle bodies close? Where does price finish? And we see that price came up and touched it, was quickly rejected. We see a couple more bullish days. Now, this is a bullish candle here, the Friday's candle. However, it's hanging right underneath this giant descending trend line. It's hanging underneath this 200-day moving average. It's hanging out underneath weekly R1 at 69.25. So I'll be looking to sell Aussie dollar versus the US dollar. However, this week might not be the best week to do so. Because of the Christmas holiday, you're going to have a lot of people taking time off. And even though the day traders might be out there, all the central banks will be, taking holiday for Christmas, possibly through New Year's. So we could see some really light trading volume. And what that will mean is price could just go sideways here for the next couple of days, right? Back and forth, kind of just weave around this pivot point, the 68.82, but be kind of indefinitive about where it's going. However, definitely looks bearish, and I'm going to set my stops behind the last high. Right, so our last high was at 69.40 area. If I'm selling, then at 69, I'm going to pop my stop behind here. However, we'll see what the action's like and when would be a good time to do so. Let's go ahead and zoom in our 4-hour. Okay, great. This tells me that price is almost at the top of this channel, but not quite. We could see price kind of go a little bit further before climbing back down. However, we do see that it's kind of losing some momentum. Our moving averages are slowly weaving together. Just shows sideways action. So if we look at our calendar, our timestamp down here, 2020 is this grid right here. So I could see prices kind of weaving around through here, even maybe taking another stab at resistance before the downtrend continues. So overall, I'm bearish, but we'll see this week how things go, what kind of data comes out. Forecast calendar is pretty light about when I want to get into my sell position. So if you want more updates on all the currencies, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click the subscribe link in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And we also have Aussie US dollar playlists, so you can subscribe to that playlist for all of our updated analysis videos. All right, cool, thanks. Take it easy.